This is Nick from Sega SC-3000 Survivors, and I just want to introduce you to our brand new Survivors Megacart. So this is an improvement on the original Multicart. Still has all the great tape software that you've come to know and love, but can hold twice as much as before. And we've figured out how to make it run on a SG-1000 as well as the Sega SC-3000, and it should run on a Mark III as well, although we haven't tested that yet. So I just wanted to give you a real quick run through of what it does, because I just realised it's been years since I've actually taken a video. So let's have a little look over here. This is just some of my test setup here. So what have we got here? We've got down here, we've got my test SC-3000. As you can see, the keyboard's attached by some nice long cables there. And we've also got, that's my component video mod for outputting component video from the SC-3000. But as you can see, we've got a Megacart plugged in here. This one's even got a nice little LED on the reset switch, and we've also got a Megacart plugged into my SG-1000 there. So the screen on the left is being run by the SC-3000. Screen on the right is being run by the SG-1000. So it's an LCD screen. That's just a regular CRT screen here. So let's have a look. So for those of you who haven't seen this before, these things are pretty cool. Put them together to go and really to allow you to go and run a whole pile of instant loading tape software from all the decent tape releases that came out in New Zealand and Australia back in the 1980s. So if we have a quick look down here, these are worth looking at too. Two custom joysticks I got, some LN9000s. These things are really awesome actually. You can get them off eBay. They're fairly expensive, but they're very, very cool. So let's have a look here. Alright. So as you can see, the menu system, you can control it off the keyboard, or you can control it with the joystick. Let's just go and let me pick up the joystick here. Let's just go and have a look at some of the things we've got on here. So if we look at the tape software, for instance, broken down into the great Michael Boyd games like Burglar Bill, the old Stephen Coop's arcade packs, Text Adventures. We've got some really cool other games on there like Delta Fighter, etc. But as you can see, you can just work your way through a menu system, go and select a game that you want to go and try and play. And on tape, this would have taken about 3 or 4 minutes to load, if you're lucky, if the tape didn't crap out. As you can see, wow, it's just loaded just like that. Woohoo! There we go. Now what I can do is, we've got the reset buttons working on this, so I'll just go and hit the reset button on that. We look at the screen, reset, boom! Boot menu starts again, we get our Survivors logo, and up comes the menu system again. So real simple. So in addition to the tape software we've got on there, we've got other things. You've got the basic 3B, if you want to do some basic programming. Got the music editor, that's pretty cool, because we've actually hacked it, so there's some music in there which will just play automatically. Okay, so Sega actually put out a demo tape with this, so let's just have a quick look. If I go on the keyboard, oops, so I just move this without breaking it, because I need the number 4. And if I want to play, there we go, Nocturne. So you get the idea anyway. Let's see, hit reset button again, that'll take us back to our boot menu system. There we go, cool, that loads up. And look, there's a whole pile of stuff. Also, if you've got an EEPROM programmer, you can go and stick your own SG-1000 ROMs in here. As you can see at the moment, I've got pretty much every SG-1000 game that was ever released out there. So, there we go, I can have a look here. There we go, there's some more of them. Lots of different titles you can go and put on there. Over here, you can go and stick on, there we go, we've got some of the Othello Multivision titles. Some of the Japanese educational titles, you can go and put those on there yourself if you want to. On the multicart we do ship, there you go, these are some ones I hacked run on the multicart, so these do come with a multicart by default. Some good games like, here you go, Circus Charlie is, well, it's a good arcade classic. So this is one of the Taiwanese, I think this is one of the Taiwanese releases of Circus Charlie. If I can do this one-handed. You get the idea there. Reset button. The other neat thing we've got on here is the test pattern. Let's have a look down here. Now this is actually really cool because this is a really good way for adjusting your TV set. Let's have a look here. Oops. So, oops, try and get a decent, oh there we go. So as you can see, my component video mod's done a really nice job of giving me some really nice strong colours, and in addition to the test colours there, we also get it to go and print out a whole pile of different colour combinations of the text there, so you can see how the different text colours work in conjunction with each other. Because what you tend to get is colours that have similar voltage levels, they tend to bleed into each other. But my component video mod does a pretty good job of those. You get the idea there. So let's just go back to the menu system again. What else is on here that you might find interesting? Let's have a look. I've got the, oh, of course, we've got the good old Print 64. What Print 64 is, well, hey, this is some cool code that Michael Hadrup wrote. He was the last editor of Sega Computer Magazine. As you can see, it prints 64 columns of text on the screen, which is really useful when you're looking at something like the, sorry, not that one. I'm looking at something like this, and we've got lots of long names on there. See on the right hand side there, you can now see the full text of all of these Japanese educational carts. Before, because we only had 40 characters across the screen, or 38 characters across the screen, some of that was getting chopped off, so you can see a lot more of it now. So as I say, some of that's pretty handy there. What else have we got here? Oh, the VGM music tracks, that's right, these are actually really cool. What have we got here? Okay, so you get the idea. I think that's, that's a pretty good summary of most of the things you'd expect to find on the Survivors Megacart. But as I say, the other cool thing about this new version, which didn't work on the original multicart, was over here we've got the SG-1002 plugged in, and the little beastie works on that. If I go and switch joysticks here, this is my Allen 9000 Pro. Love this thing. This thing's awesome. There you go. So at the moment on this other TV here, we can see I'm running on the CRT off the SG-1002. We've got exactly the same stuff actually going and running over here on the SG-1002. One thing to be aware of, only some of the tape software is going to work. Now some of the tape software really does assume that you have a keyboard. So if you have the SK1100 plugged in, that'll still work fine. If you don't, the only tape software that's going to work is stuff like Burglar Bill here, which runs fine on a joystick. So you know your mileage is going to vary on that a little bit. But certainly, like all the SG-1000 ROM, so there we go, it's a game we started before, that all still works beautifully here. That's running on the SG-1002 instead of the SC-3000, even though it's a tape game. Woohoo! Whoops, there we go, reset button, wink. What have we got here? So if we look at some of the things that you would expect to run there, we can certainly play all of these games like Elevator Action. Here's one I can probably play left-handed. That's a goodie. Oops, actually no, I can't play this left-handed. you get the idea. Hang on, maybe try it right-handed. Yeah, no, still not doing terribly well. You get the idea though. And reset button. Ooh. Take us back there. So that, in a nutshell, is the Survivors Megacart. So there we go. It's an improvement on the original Survivors Multicart. Does the same things, but twice the storage, so you can stick, if you've got an EEPROM program, you can stick more SG-1000 ROMs on it, and it works on an SG-1000 as well as running on the SC-3000. So yeah, I hope you've enjoyed that quick run through there. It's a really cool thing to add to your Sega computer. You know, it was first and foremost designed for the Sega SC-3000, but it's just a nice little addition that it actually runs with these games machines as well. So yeah, I hope you've enjoyed the overview, and we'll catch you later. Bye.